The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Utah State Aggies, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Bobcats will kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Booth. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Going right to work up top. He's going to take a shot right away. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He's loose down the left side. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. On target to the left. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the shotgun, the inside give. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Utah State up-tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Traore. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Aggies will line it up on 1st and 10. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Aggies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Traore. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. On 1st and goal, let's see what Utah State calls. They'll try to get it in with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
To the air, it's Carpenter. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
With the catch, it's Harris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the...
Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Utah State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Let's talk for just a minute about Texas State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
He'll field the punt. Slips through the line. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking for a huge play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. Trying play action. He's going for a big play downfield. Got it inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They're setting up the screen. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Carpenter. The screen, he can go. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. The quarter comes to a close. Utah State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So first down here as they go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. This quarterback part of their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for their quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose you.
Got it in the middle. It's Hampton. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas State.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by 7 over Georgia Tech. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got to touch. Turning it on! They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
To the air, it's Carpenter. Got a man, it's Hampton. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Motion from the back. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Hampton. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense. Great field possession.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Past the 50. He's inside the 40. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Pulls and fires complete. Touchdown, Aggies! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Offense in a split backfield. They'll run the option. Now the toss. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Carpenter. Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Bobcats send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Here we go. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Mason. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a...
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football.
Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the option. and he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throws for the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Dropping back, it's Carpenter. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. They bring him down at the 44-yard line. It'll be fourth down, but this might be prime go-for-it territory. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. And I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And the defense got it. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Bobcats. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Texas State, 14.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They'll run play action. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
DB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And now on second down for this offense. On the run, it's Green. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas State. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Mason. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
And the Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give from the gun. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to...
Touchdown, Bobcats! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
28.
And he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the catch down the right side. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah State.
Utah State.
What a day, his third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
Texas State, 28.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Green. Fighting off the defender. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Carpenter. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We reach the break, and Utah State holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. They'll give it to the back. Across the 45. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Texas State. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Texas State, 35.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Running into the open space. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utah State. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Wants to adjust the pattern. Give to the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Complete to the left. It's a seam wide open. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Carpenter. Buys a little time. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Bobcats. And the comeback is on. He has made surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Memphis. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Mason. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Traore. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They're going to run it. Turning it on. Lowers that shoulder and runs through another guy. Talk about a timely run. Gets the 1st down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts.
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Aggies. A great catch and run for 6. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Back to throw, it's Carpenter. Got his man quickly. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. The Bobcats moving quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Looking to fire. Throwing right. It's complete. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing him.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He fires one deep down the right side.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Unloads quickly. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. Right down the middle. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the court.
Breaks into the open. Discards him with the stiff arm. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Aggies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking to throw, it's Carpenter. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Second down, they'll go to the air. Might be looking to run. He'll try to do it himself. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football.